Here we are, boys and girls. LTA building is right there. Catch you guys later. Hey, what's up YouTube? Michael here with another video, another moto vlog, man. I don't know why I stumbled right there. Maybe because I'm too excited, you know. As you can see, let me just ride slower, you know, to avoid all the wind noise. As you can see, this is not my RXZ. You're wondering, where is my RXZ? Well, my RXZ is still with me, back in my car park, back at home. This is a Duke 390, guys. And guess what? I just purchased it today. It's not brand new one, because first things first, I prefer second hand because I can get at a cheaper deal provided I know what to look for. And second thing is, for a second hand bike, there's no need to run in the engine. I can you know, I can straight away just whack it right from the start. Yeah, it's a 2.5-year-old bike, a little bit less than 2.5 years, maybe 2 years 3 months, I guess. I don't know, I'm not good with maths, but yeah, it's a 2-year-old bike basically. Duke 390, 373cc. Well, some of you may say, Heiko, why do you buy a starter bike? I mean, some of you may say this is a very nimble. Some of you may say this is a, you know, in other countries it's a starter bike, but in Singapore it's considered a mid-tier bike, meaning it's a class 2A bike. So all I can say is, you know, class 2B is how I learn the roads, and class 2A is how I learn to ride. You may not understand my statement there, but that's what I think. But well, why I took this bike is because, first things first, it's very attractive, you know. KTM, and it's orange and white and black. It goes hand in hand. Next thing is the power, the horsepower. To all my Singaporean viewers, some of you may, how do I say, you might compare it with the CB400, but in terms of, you know, power to weight ratio, I think this guy is the best. And oh, it's very nimble, especially when you lean forward. You know, when you are leaning forward, it's very fucking nimble. I'm surprised. Well, that's why it's, a lot of people say it's a good commuter bike. Ooh, look at how she roars. Another thing why I picked this bike is because it's a single cylinder. I mean, my RXZ is a single cylinder, and this bike is also a single cylinder. And I know a little bit on how single cylinders works, so definitely in terms of maintenance, single cylinders are the best because they require only one spark plugs, as well as at most 2 bottles of engine oil. Right now I'm just riding around Woodlands, you know, just testing the bike. I just got it this morning, so currently I'm totally in love with this bike. But one thing I'm afraid of is the maintenance, because the normal maintenance I'm not afraid, because, you know, that's a regular thing for all bikes. What I'm afraid of is the engine, as well as the heat production of this bike. As, it is well known that KTM produces very heaty bikes, but the Duke I'm afraid of is the engine, because there are a couple of issues I found online that relates to engine oil leaking. Some may say, you know, you can just change the gasket and everything is fine, but sometimes the gasket are not a problem, you know. Sometimes when you see something leaking, it might be the radiator. Talking about radiators, I want to talk about the possible upgrades I want for this bike. First thing first, I want to get a radiator guard because currently right now the radiator fins are very exposed. So if I were to, you know, heat up some rocks or pebbles, and if those pebbles or rocks, you know, hit my radiator, it will damage the radiator fins, and that will lead me to, you know, spend more money to get a new radiator. So one of the first upgrades that I want for the Duke 390 is well, the radiator guard is one of the possible upgrades. The next upgrade I would like to get is the levers. I don't like the stock levers because to me the distance is too far from my fingers. The brake is fine, but the clutch lever is like a little bit too far. I'm trying to grab it with the tips of my finger, you know, so that definitely need an upgrade. Actually, I got plans with my friends today, but I came out a little bit early, you know, just to do this vlog. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably head back right now. So just a quick update on you guys. On my new bike. Don't worry about my RXZ. It's still definitely there. So you guys don't need to worry of me selling off my RXZ, because I ain't gonna sell that RXZ. It has very precious moments I had with it. Alright, so that's all I have for today for this video. I might do a full review on the Duke 390, you know, the pros and the cons, and what other possible upgrades I want to find. You know, I have listed out the important ones. Maybe the next time my upgrade possibility or the mods I want to do on this Duke is perhaps more on the aesthetics or the cosmetic side, you know, instead of the performance side or safety, protection. Alright, that's all for today. It's time for me to wrap it up. See you guys next time in my next video. Peace out.